Mic check. Mic check. All right, welcome to game 2 of the day. We got your Raleigh Raptors in white versus the Piedmont Predators in yellow and black today. Game 2 of the tournament. Both teams will get 4 games, 2 today, 2 tomorrow, to determine Monday's seeding. This morning's game was a 10-3 victory for the Raptors. After a slow start, they finished strong. On the ice to start this afternoon, we got Schroeder at center and I at right, Lane at left. Ethan Anthony and Nikolai Oktyabrsky in the back. And our starting goaltender today is Connor Medlin. Schroeder takes a draw and wins it. Predators gain control and try to chip it down into the zone. This is the stick of Oktyabrsky. Runs across to Anaya. Anaya makes a nice little tip pass over to Schroeder. Schroeder uses his speed to gain the zone. He's got Lane towards the middle. Schroeder's got a nice chance for a shot. Oh, he lifts it up over top of the net. Lane tries to send it back behind the net, but it hits some traffic. Predators try to clear the zone and are able to stretch it forward. Carrying into the neutral zone, met there by Oktyabrsky. Sends it out, they bring it back in for an offsides. 12:26 left in the first. Schroeder wins the draw over to Lane. Lane plays it back to Oktyabrsky. Plays it forward to Lane again. It's off the stick of Lane. Predators chip it ahead and gain the zone. We've got a 3-on-2. Glove save by Medlin. Draw coming in the Raptors zone. Raptors getting a line change. Waldron, McPhee, and Doss on the ice with Anthony and Oktyabrsky. Waldron controls the draw. Ends up going back to Medlin. Medlin kicks it wide. Anthony in pursuit. Goes over to McPhee. McPhee sauces it forward to Doss. Doss met there by the defender, but able to play it into the zone. He's carrying it wide. Tries to play it over in front, but ends up playing it behind the net. Over into the corner and met by McPhee. McPhee has some ice, so he tries to play it over in front of the net. Oh, because the stick of Dawson goes just wide. McPhee has control. Ends up back behind the boards. Gained by the Predators. Back check by Waldron. Gains possession back in the neutral zone. Predators use some speed to play it in. Goes right to Medlin. Puck's loose in front. Oktyabrsky uses a body to get in the way. Sends it back over here behind the net. Good chance there for Predators, but good defense. Doss sends it forward. Tries to find McPhee on the stretch. Not quite there, and the Predators play it in for an offsides. Raptors getting a line change. We got DiLorenzo, Yellen, Felmley, Hollingworth, and Robinson on the ice. Predators win the draw. Tied up by Felmley. DiLorenzo peels back and grabs the puck. Wherever the puck is, he usually is. He dumps it in. Goes behind the net. Got Yellen in pursuit. Goes right to Di Lorenzo. Di Lorenzo bringing it behind the back of the net. Oh, the puck's loose in front. Still loose. Di Lorenzo's backhand was stopped off the stick of the goalie. Comes back to Hollingworth at the point. Hollingworth played backhand. Pursued by Yellen. Yellen uses his body to pinch off the defender. Can't quite get the puck, but ends up playing it back to Robinson. Robinson sweeps it down to Yellen, a little bit wide. Puck still behind the net. Felmley tries to make a play on it. Oh, they're going to call Felmley for a tripping. Got his stick in the way. Took down the Piedmont player. On the ice will come the Raptors penalty kill. We got Waldron, Anaya, Hoover, and Wolf. Draw going to come down in the Raptors zone. 10:41 left in the first. 0-0. Raptors played well shorthanded this morning. We'll see if they can continue that momentum this afternoon. Wins the draw back to Wolf. Wolf carries behind the net. Tries to clear, but loses the edge. Plays over to Anaya. Anaya's going to carry it behind the net. Sends it forward to Waldron. Waldron met there by the defender, and they're able to keep it in. Piedmont has it along the boards. Try to send Predator in front. Oh, kicked wide by Medlin. Anaya gets the puck, sends it down. Should go right on the goalie. Goalie touches it, so there'll be no icing. Waldron in pursuit down there along the side of the boards. Waldron's able to keep it in. Predators gather behind the boards. Waldron gets his stick, able to keep it in. Goes right to Anaya. Anaya chips it back down. Wolf comes down. They're going to get Wolf with a shot. Oh, and a save. Good job by the Raptors keeping the puck out of their zone. Switching out the D, we got Oktyabrsky and Anthony coming on. Going to switch out for Lane and Schroeder. 42 seconds left in the penalty, 9:52 left in the first, 0-0. Schroeder's going to take the draw in the Predator zone. Schroeder wins it back. Lane can't quite keep it in. Taken out by the Predators. Predators bring it up into the zone. Met there by Anthony. Anthony gets stick on it. Try to send the puck in front of the net, but it goes wide. Goes over to Lane along the boards. Predators dump it back down into the cross corner. Goes to Oktyabrsky, who chips it forward. Kept in by the Predators. Schroeder gets a stick on it to make the chip go wide. And goes to Anthony. Anthony kicks it to the outside. Try to send it back in, goes to the stick of Anthony. Anthony sends it back over along the boards. Schroeder's going to get it. Good. Schroeder does a good job chipping it forward. Might have Lane here on a chance if he can get to the puck. Lane's using his speed to get to the puck to do a stick with a shot. Oh, it goes a save. Oh, it was up inside of the blocker of the goalie. Good effort by Lane. Got off a good shot, but good save by the goalie. Excellent penalty kill there by the Raptors. On the ice comes Waldron, McPhee, Doss. Waldron wins the draw over to McPhee. McPhee sends it back over to Anthony at the point. Anthony sends it in towards the net and goes off the goalie. Waldron gathers the puck behind the net. He's got control. He's going to have it in front, chips it over in front of the net. Gets to McPhee. Oh, couldn't get a shot off. Predators try to clear it out. Can't keep it out. Anthony keeps it in. Sends it back down along the boards. Goes to the Predators player, but McPhee keeps it in. Tries to sweep one on Waldron. Gets it over to McPhee. McPhee chips it back in. It's going to go down to Doss behind the board. Doss is going to have it in front. Try for a crosser. Waldron has position. The puck's all right in front of McPhee. McPhee's going to have a chance for a backhand. Oh, the shot goes over top of the net. Doss still has possession. Down in the corner. Tries to send it over to Waldron, but it goes off the stick of the defender. Oh, Anthony loses an edge. Puck's going out the other way. Waldron coming on the back check. Forces them to go across. They clear on the icing. Waldron's going to have a chance if he can get the puck and use his speed. Oh, chips it too far ahead. Going to pursue it down into the corner. No icing. It's touched by the defender. Waldron in pursuit to keep the puck in. Met there by McPhee. Tries to go to the stick of Waldron. It goes over to Doss. Puck's inside. Waldron keeps the puck in. Oh, goes down to the neutral zone. Chips it back over and in. We're going to get an icing. And a Raptors line change. Draw's going to come just outside the Predator zone. 8 minutes left in the first. Scramble down here along the boards. Predators gain control in the neutral zone. Wheeler end zone pursuit to make a nice drag to get a chance on the net. Kick saved by Medlin and down into the corner. Wheeler end zone on the puck. Lose a little bit of control in front, but Medlin kick save. Turnover in front of the net. Ooh, another chance over in front of Medlin. Goes right to the player. We got a penalty coming up. I think the Raptors are going to be going to the power play. Penalty coming up on the Predators. 7:27 left in the first. Going to come down in the Predator zone. On comes the first line with Schroeder, Lane, and Anaya. Wolf and Hoover. 7:27 left in the first. 0-0. Schroeder wins the draw, comes back to the point to Wolf. Oh, Wolf just slightly loses the puck. Predator player gains the neutral zone. Coming down and, oh, takes a slap shot off the back of the leg of Hoover. Oh, another slapper. Caught by Medlin. Easy lane for Medlin to see. Good routine save. Hoover playing tough. She took a puck off the back of the leg. Subbed out for Akhtiabrski. She looks like she's doing all right. Akhtiabrski decides to carry the puck. He has some ice. Brings right up in the middle. Makes a nice sweep and move. Going to use his speed to gain the edge. Sorry, I kicked the camera. Gets it up the lane. Lane's bringing it along the boards. Predators try to clear it out, but it goes to the stick of Anaya. Anaya sends it back behind. Puck's met over there by Lane. Lane back to Akhtiabrski at the point. Going to go D to D over to Wolf. Wolf has it. Wolf sends it a shot on the net. Oh, gets deflected wide. Predators try to get it and clear it up along the boards. Goes off the stick of Lane. Going to Akhtiabrski with a shot. Does a little bit of a feint. Oh, the chip goes right in front of the net, but nobody could control it. Goes to Anaya. Anaya back over to Lane. Lane for the wraparound into a chance. Goes wide. Anaya gains possession. Sends it back in front, but it can't make it through traffic. Right to the Predators player. Tries to send it back out of the zone. Akhtiabrski gathers it. Going to dump it in. Anaya in pursuit behind the net. He gains control. Met there by the body of the Predator. They take the puck away. Try to clear it out into the neutral zone. They do. Can't control it. Anthony sweeps across to put a body on him. Good job by Anthony to get over and tie up the play. Gets it over to Akhtiabrski. He's going to join the stretch pass. Stretch pass over to McPhee. McPhee has some ice with Anaya. Makes a sweep and play. Gets over to Schroeder. Schroeder gets the puck. Enter in the zone. Schroeder from the high slot. Oh, they clap it out wide. McPhee in pursuit in the corner. Anthony's able to keep it in. Over to McPhee. McPhee's able to keep it in. Puck being chipped back behind the net. Schroeder was in pursuit. And able to try to get the puck out, but they keep it in. Akhtiabrski gets it up to Schroeder. Schroeder's got McPhee on the finger. Oh, a little bit too long for the stick of McPhee, who was open in front. McPhee makes a toe drag. Gets it around him. Predators tried to clear. They've got numbers coming the other way. Robinson hopping in on the play on the exchange. Anthony with a nice play to keep the puck outside. No call there. That was a good no call. Anthony kept the puck outside nicely. Anthony dribbles it ahead. Dawson pursuit. He's got Warren and McPhee with him in the zone. We get a 3-on-1 if they can keep the puck in. Got the numbers. Sweeps around Waldron. He sweeps around McPhee. Letting him go end to end. Somebody's got to step in the way. Goes around Hollingworth. Going to get a wide open chance. A good save by Medlin. Regathered by Waldron. Waldron carrying the puck. Makes a sauce out to Doss. Doss carries it. Makes a little toe drag. Can't quite keep it. Goes to the stick of Waldron. Waldron's got McPhee. Waldron dishes it over to McPhee. McPhee tries to take a drag, but gets a body on him. Predators are able to clear the zone. Getting over to Hollingworth. Hollingworth sends it back out. Puck's able to stay out wide. Gets it over to McPhee. McPhee drags it forward. Can't quite control it into the zone. Hollingworth steps out and keeps it chipped in. Predators dump it in with Waldron in pursuit behind the net. A little bit outsmarted there by the player. Made a nice little chip and kept them out of the play. Puck's back down in the zone. Somebody's got to get down in there and get it. And let a nice pass leak out in front. Goes to the stick of McPhee. McPhee's carrying it forward. Sends it up to Doss. Doss was there Couldn't quite keep puck in. Right there by Waldron. Waldron tries to keep it in. He's able to keep it in for a second, and the Predators send it forward. Raptors got to get a change. And they do. McPhee gathers it again. Tries to send it forward. You got DiLorenzo coming out on the exchange. Gets it over to Wolf. Wolf sends it forward. Goes a stick of Felmley. Felmley to DiLorenzo. DiLorenzo loses an edge. Felmley sends it in. And with DiLorenzo down, we get an offsides. 3 minutes and 20 seconds left in the first. DiLorenzo wins it back and it splits the D. Wolf's going to gather it behind the net. Carries it and tries to send it up the boards to McLam, but ended up making it through. McLam chips it forward. DiLorenzo ripping through the neutral zone, but over pursues the puck slightly too much. Predators gather it back, make a nice little pass straight to Wolf. Wolf ends up getting in the way and sends it out back back to the boards. Comes down to where Hoover is. Hoover sends it forward. Over to Felmley. Felmley sends the puck forward and down into the zone. Predators player whips it down the ice, so definitely coming back as an offsides. Nobody touched it. Draw going to come in the Predator zone. 2:37 left in the first. On the ice comes Anthony and Oktyabrsky. We got DiLorenzo, Felmley, and McLam. DiLorenzo wins the draw back to Oktyabrsky. Ooh, tries to make a nice little play over, goes off the skate of the Predator. DiLorenzo carries it in, puts the puck up on the net, gets right to McLam, a cross little pass. Oh man, a good chance there for Felmley. Couldn't quite finish it. Predators gather it and bring it out into the neutral zone and pass it forward. Anthony's there to meet him to chip it back out into the neutral zone. Goes over to Felmley. Gathers control, makes a sweep around, tries to get it to DiLorenzo, makes a nice little dish to DiLorenzo. DiLorenzo gains the zone. Met there by the defender. Still had the puck behind the net, using his body. Tied up down there in the corner. McLam comes down to help grab it. Sends it right over in front of the net. The puck goes behind, met there by Felmley. Predators carried out of the zone. Send it forward in the neutral zone. They get it on the backside of Oktyabrsky, who ends up catching up and getting a stick on it. Nice play by him. Sends it forward. A little bit too far from McLam. Oh, DiLorenzo in pursuit down here. Almost had himself a nice breakaway chance. Still tying it up. Oh, no call there. That was a tripping. No call there by the ref. Puck going back the other way. Predators in pursuit, but Anthony gathers it behind the net. Tries to make a cut turn, ends up losing the puck. Gets it to Schroeder. Schroeder's going to send it forward to Anaya. Anaya's got it on his stick, entering the zone. Nice shot up. Oh, and it goes off the bar. Finish it. Scores! There we go. Good pass from Schroeder to Anaya. Anaya with a great shot, square off the right bar. The puck dribbled over in front, sitting on the goal line, and Anaya finished the play. Good job following his shot. 1:06 left in the first. 1-0 Raptors. Hollingworth and Robinson come out on the ice for D. Schroeder wins the draw. Sends it back between the D. Goes to Medlin. Medlin sends it to Robinson. Robinson gathers behind the net. Sends it back the other way over to Hollingworth. Hollingworth in pursuit. Try to get it up to Lane. Not there by Schroeder and Lane tying it up. Lane comes up with the puck, sends it up the boards, can't quite get it out. The Predators send it up on the net, but blocked by Hollingworth. Hollingworth sends it up to Lane. Gets it over across to Anaya. Anaya sends it back over to Lane. Also got Schroeder. Oh, tried to get it over to Schroeder, but got across. The puck was chipped up too high, came out and back in for an offsides. Lane had Schroeder, but couldn't quite get the puck lifted enough and over to him. Draw going to come just outside the zone. 33 seconds left in the first. Schroeder wins the puck forward. Goes to the Predator player. They send it back into the neutral zone. Still tied up here along the boards with Robinson. Robinson tying up with Schroeder. Robinson has the puck again. Gathers it. Gonna go back behind the net. We got 17 seconds left. We got Robinson coming out with control of the puck. Gets it up to Anaya. Anaya sending it across her to Lane. Lane's gonna have a chance to come up here up the side. He's got Schroeder over in the middle too. Brings it in for the nice pass and shoots. Scores! Excellent pass by Lane. Great finish by Schroeder. 4 seconds left on the clock. Good job by Robinson using his speed to get that puck up the ice. And Anaya made it a great pass to Lane. And over to Schroeder for the finish. We got Robinson, Lane, Anaya with assist, Schroeder with the goal. 2-0, 4 seconds left in the first. And that's the end of the first. Raptors 2, Predators 0. On the ice to start the second period, it's 2-0 Raptors. We got the lineup: Waldron, McPhee, Doss, Hoover, and Wolf. Medlin in the net. Waldron to take the draw at center. Waldron wins it back to McPhee. McPhee sends it up along the board, tries to find Waldron there. Met there with the stick of the Predator. Gaining it into the zone. Oh, can't quite get it into the zone. It goes back to McPhee. McPhee carries it into the zone. Coming up the left side. There's a backhand over in front. Nobody's there to get the puck. Predators try to clear it out, but it goes to Wolf. Wolf ties it up along the boards. Waldron's there to help. They get it over to the Doss. Doss going to have a nice chance to sweep it across. He's going to have a chance for him to shot the... Scores! Doss finds the blocker side, makes it 3-0. 12:34 left in the second. Good fight along there along the boards by Wolf and Waldron. Keeps it up to Doss. Doss makes a dangle and gets himself a nice snipe over top of the blocker. Waldron wins it back. Goes over to Wolf. Wolf plays it forward. Goes off the boards, goes up to Hoover. Hoover's going to carry the puck forward. She still has control in the neutral zone. Met there by a Predators player. They try to clear it, but she keeps control and keeping it in. Plays it dump down into the corner. Waldron in pursuit. Predators can't quite keep it out. Should have kept in by Doss. Puck still right there. Back check by Waldron to keep it going. Met there by Hoover. Hoover chips it forward to Doss. Doss sends it forward to himself. Half the Raptors are out here walking right now. Predators trying to play it out of the zone. They're carrying it into the neutral zone. Carrying it right towards the net. Medlin with the save. Puck's still loose. Puck's dangling in front. You get a change. You get DiLorenzo out there. Predators try to send it in towards the net, and it goes off the skate. Left there in front. Left there for McPhee and Waldron. Waldron carrying it forward. By the Predators player. Glove saved by Medlin. Drops it back behind the boards. Left there by DiLorenzo. DiLorenzo sends it out. We're going to have a roughing call coming up on the Predators for checking DiLorenzo in the corner. Raptors power play is going to get another chance. 11 minutes, 3 seconds left in the second period. Raptors up 3-0. They're all going to come down in the Predator zone. We got Oktiabrski, Anthony, Yellen, DiLorenzo, and Felmley. Draw one back. Goes to Oktiabrski stick. Sends it back to Anthony. Anthony sending it up along the boards to Felmley. Off the Felmley stick, so no icing. Going to go down into the corner. Yellen in percent. Yellen uses his body. Oh, sends it over in front. A little bit too wide for DiLorenzo. Predators try to carry it forward. Carried into the zone. Send it over top of the net. Met there by DiLorenzo. Can't quite get it out. Stick of Oktiabrski. Tried to send it forward. Still can't get it out of the zone. Still can't clear it. Gets it down to Anthony. Anthony loses an edge. There to DiLorenzo. Anthony able to send it forward. This might be an ice. I don't think anybody... Oh, they call it off. Somebody must have touched it. Felmley in pursuit with Yellen. Send it up along the boards. DiLorenzo's going to be able to get a chance at the puck. Bringing it in. He's carrying it in into the corner. Tries to cross it. Oh, the puck's loose right there in front. Back to Oktiabrski stick. Nice little drag across to keep it in. Gets it over to DiLorenzo. Another penalty coming up here to the Predators. They took the stick and ripped it out of the hands of Felmley. Another penalty coming up. Some of the Predators starting to lose their cool. It's going to be 5-on-3. Switching out the line. We got Schroeder, Lane, and Naya coming on with Hollingworth and Robinson. Draw going to come down in the Predator zone. We got 19 seconds of 5-on-3, and then it'll be 5-on-4 after that. 9:52 left in the second. Schroeder takes the draw and wins it. Plays it back to Robinson. Robinson walking it down, sends a puck towards the net. Doesn't quite make it through. Over there for Lane. Lane plays a stick lift and gathers control. Walks it down in, sends it. Oh, tries to get it through to Schroeder. Schroeder doesn't have a chance. Oh, it goes just wide of the net. Good chance there for the Raptors. Gets over to Anaya. Anaya plays it back along the boards. Try to clear it out, but Hollingworth tried to stop it. Can't quite keep it in. They got a guy coming in behind him. There should be another penalty coming up here to the Predators for checking from behind. Good call by the ref. Sorry, where I got the camera, I keep kicking it on accident, moving around. So now we'll have 1:02 left of 5-on-3 because the Predators got another penalty. So Raptors, 2-man advantage, another minute, 2 seconds. 9:24 left in the second. Schroeder wins the draw, walks it in himself, and gets pickpocketed. They're going to carry it forward. Carried into the neutral zone. Try to sweep forward, can't quite get through. Schroeder back checks and sends it back out into the zone. Predators send it forward, over the stick of Lane. Lane carries it. Got the guy one-on-one, makes a nice drag for the backhand, forehand shot. Oh, goes just wide of the net. Over along the boards of Schroeder. Back to Hollingworth. Hollingworth dumps it back down in the corner. They weren't running the clock on the original penalty, so it's kind of, oh no, they are running it. 29 seconds left in the 5-on-3. Give him a wide open chance. Send it in towards the net. We got Schroeder behind the net for the wraparound. Met there by 3 players. I mean, somebody's got to be open here. Send it back to Hollingworth. Can't quite keep it in. Sends it across to Robinson. Got to push the puck. You got a 2-man advantage here. Let's go. Anaya sends it forward, and they're going to call an offsides. 5 seconds left on the 2-man advantage, then we'll have about 30 seconds left on a 5-on-4. Got Doss, Waldron, and McPhee coming on the ice with Wolf and Hoover. Waldron wins the draw back over towards Hoover. Hoover gathers it, tries to dump it forward to Doss. They get it in the zone. They're able to clear it out. Come on, guys, let's go here. Predators player out of the box, over to Wolf. Wolf sends it up to Doss. Doss has got it, tries to send it forward to McPhee. Goes off with a stick of McPhee. Goes over here to Waldron. Waldron dumps it down behind the net. Comes up in front of the goalie. The Predators players right to McPhee. McPhee makes a play behind the net. Gains control, tries to send it on a crosser over to Doss. Taken down, back to the stick of McPhee. McPhee's got Waldron in front. Not sure where he was sending that puck. We get it over to Doss there. Doss gets tied up. Gains a stick on it, sends it over to the stick of McPhee. McPhee with a chance for a shot. And the goalie steps on it. Good chance there for McPhee. Saved by the goalie. Power play expires, 7:38 left in the second, 3-0 Raptors. On the ice comes Yellen, DiLorenzo, McLam. Wolf and Hoover staying out on D. DiLorenzo wins the draw over to the side, but the Predators whip it down the ice, and it's going to be an icing. Coming back. DiLorenzo wins the draw back to Hoover. Hoover in the high slot. Let's take a shot down to DiLorenzo. DiLorenzo's got a chance. The ball goes off of the skate of the Predator defender. They work it forward, working it into the neutral zone. Wolf's there to meet him. DiLorenzo on the back check, gets a stick on it. Goes to Yellen. Can't quite get the puck. Kept in by the Predators, sent over on the net. Blocker save wide by Medlin. Tried to send it in front, but broken up there. Send it back over, but sent back around by Wolf. Wolf sends it forward to Yellen. Still can't quite clear the zone. Wolf gains control, going to try to carry it forward. Sends it up to DiLorenzo. DiLorenzo met by the defender. Plays it over to Yellen's side. Carries it into the neutral zone. They carry it into the zone. A 2-on-1 chance, but Hoover's there. Lets him chip it out wide. Gets a body on it. Puck loose in front. Predators can't quite come up with it. Looks like we got a hooking penalty coming up to number 19, Ethan Yellen. Didn't see it. Penalty kill coming on the ice. We got Waldron and Oktiabrski and Anthony. 6:18 left in the second. Waldron wins the draw over to Anaya. Anaya splits the D and carries it forward. Can use some energy. Still has control. Gains the zone. Ends up chipping it back behind him. Predators trying to push forward. Naya comes on the back check. Oktiabrski's stick there. Medlin kicks it wide. Back to Anthony. Anthony plays it down to the corner. Oktiabrski's there in the corner to send it forward. Naya didn't get a stick on it. They send a shot on the net. Medlin's away, kicks it wide. Comes over to Waldron. Waldron's got to hear if he can sweep and use his speed to gain the zone. It's chipped right out over to the defender. There we go. A little rotation here. Waldron gets the puck back from Naya. Waldron chips it back in. Burning up the penalty. Waldron in pursuit behind the net. Gets him played along the boards. Bring it up here. Anthony meets him there. Chips it back out to the side. Anthony does a good job at tying it up in the corner. Tries to send it out, and they're able to. It was off the defender, so no ice. They called it clear. 30 seconds left in the penalty kill. Waldron in pursuit behind the net. Gets a stick on it to tie him up and keep it in the zone. Tries to send it forward. They're able to get there. They play it over. Anaya's got the stick. Anaya tries to drag. Gets taken down. Back to Oktiabrski. Oktiabrski ends up being able to carry it up out of the zone. It's a close one there. Carries it into the neutral zone. He's carrying it forward. Oktiabrski's going to get himself a chance here. And he's taken down for a penalty. Predators playing some hack-a-shack today. 4:47 left in the second. 3-0 Raptors back on the power play. Raptors got to crank it up a bit. It should be many more goals than they have right now. Schroeder going to take the draw with Anaya, Lane, Hollingworth, and Robinson in the zone. Schroeder wins it. Sends it back to Hollingworth at the point. Plays D to D over to Robinson. Robinson tries to send it down in. Goes off the shin of the defender, and they clear the zone. Robinson going to carry behind the net. Robinson carrying it forward. Robinson tries to send it forward to Lane. Ends up making it through. Lane carries the zone. Going to get a shot off. Goes way too high over the net. Met there by Schroeder. Schroeder on the back check to keep it into Hollingworth. Hollingworth gets a nice stick on it to carry it forward. Sends a nice little cross over to Robinson. Goes off the stick of Robinson. Robinson chips it down to Lane. Lane tries to make a play to Schroeder. Oh, was off by about an inch, but Schroeder's able to still keep control. Over to Hollingworth. Hollingworth sends it towards the net. Broken up by the defender, and they're carrying it out of the zone. They're able to clear. Robinson plays it forward to Lane. Lane tries to play it across to Anaya and Schroeder. Have control. Anaya sends it down behind the net. Lane in pursuit. Right to Anaya. Anaya's got the puck behind the net. He's got Schroeder wide open in front too. Tries to play it to Lane. Lane and Anaya tied up behind the net. Schroeder's stick there. Keeps it to Lane. Lane back to Schroeder. Predators tie it up. That's the end of the power play. We're going to have an icing. It'll come back. Draw will come in the Predator zone. Line change for the Raptors. We got Waldron, McPhee, Doss, Hoover, and Wolf. Waldron takes the draw and gets it over to McPhee. McPhee plays back to Wolf. Wolf chips it forward. Goes right to the Predators player, but it's going to be an icing, and it'll come back. It'll make the zone. What? That should have been an icing. They called it off? Okay. Wolf plays it up to McPhee. McPhee plays it up to Waldron. Waldron's got Doss over on the side. Tries to make the play forward. Can't quite get it. He's going to use his speed to gain the zone. They have a good opportunity here, Waldron. Over to Doss with the shot. Oh, good save by the goalie. Good opportunity there for the Raptors. A good save by the goalie. Raptors going to get a little line change here. We got Waldron, Doss, Felmlian, Hoover, and Wolf. Waldron taking the draw down in the Predator zone. Win it back over to the stick of Wolf. Wolf chips it forward to Felmley. Felmley has control. Tries to send it forward. Broken up there by the Predators defender. Over to Felmley. Felmley trying to send it on across. He doesn't quite make it through. Gets to the stick of Waldron. Waldron has control behind the net. Tries to send it across, but didn't get there. Predators gain control behind it forward to Cologne. Hoover's carrying it forward. Sweeps it through, gets it up to Felmley. Felmley on a backhand, tries to find Doss. Doesn't quite make it through the trap. To Doss. Doss carries it forward. We got Doss and Waldron and Felmley. Oh, man, and they got an offsides. Goodness. That was not an offsides. Come on, man. I'd be willing to bet on that one. Draw coming just outside the zone. 2:15 left in the second. Waldron wins the draw back to Wolf. Sending it forward. Goes to the Predator defender. He chips it forward the other way. Gets it down to gain the zone. Met there by Hoover. Sends it on the cross. Gets over to Doss on the cross. Doss carrying it up along the side. Tries to send it over, but broken up by the defender. Predator's able to clear. Hoover chips it forward. Predators gain the zone with a sweep. Sweep around Felmley. Glove save by Medlin. Raptors need to get some fresh legs out there. On comes DiLorenzo and McLam. Oktyabrsky and Anthony. Yellen subbing out for Filmley. DiLorenzo taking the draw in the Raptors zone. 1:42 left in the second. Predators win the draw, but it goes to the stick of the Raptors. Anthony chips it forward to clear the zone. We got Yellen in pursuit. Yellen can use his speed and might have a good chance here. Stick lift, but couldn't quite get to the puck. It's a good hustle. Carried forward by the Predators into the neutral zone. Tied up there by DiLorenzo. Predators shot forward. Glove save by Medlin. Draw coming down in the Raptor zone. 1:20 left in the second. 3-0 Raptors. Puck tied up there by DiLorenzo. Played behind the net. Oktyabrsky sends it forward to McLam. McLam gets it just outside the zone. Sends it over to DiLorenzo. DiLorenzo sends it forward into traffic. Back to McLam. McLam tries to play it forward to Yellen. It goes just a little bit too high. It's cleared. Yellen in pursuit. Predators able to clear. Back to DiLorenzo. DiLorenzo sending it forward up to Yellen, off of the stick of Yellen, so it's clear, no icing. Back to the Predators. Make a sweep around. Probably going to get a penalty coming up on Yellen for a trip. Predators guy got around him. Yellen stuck out his stick, tripped him up. Got a power play, a penalty kill coming. 40 seconds left in the second period. 3-0 Raptors. Waldron, Anaya, Anthony, and Oktyabrsky. Waldron wins the draw backwards, plays it back to Anthony. Oh, the puck kind of gets dribbled over in front of the net. Stick lift there by Anaya. Puck still played by the Predators. Oktyabrsky in pursuit, able to kind of leak it through over the stick of Anaya. Anaya plays it over along the boards. Still kept in by the Predators. Goes to the stick of Anaya. Anaya sends a sauce forward. Waldron's going to have an opportunity here if he can use his speed to gain the zone. Carrying up along the right side, he's got a Predator play, couple of Predator players to beat. Gains control of it, decides to carry it down into the corner. Predators come up with the puck and send it forward. Should have finished dumping it on the net, but it was a save by Medlin. Draw coming in the Raptors zone. We got 1 second left in the period. Not sure what the whistle was. The end of the second period. We got Raptors 3, Predators 0. 50 seconds left on the penalty kill to start the third. starting the third period on the penalty kill. We got Waldron and Aya, Hoover and Wolf on the ice. Predators win the draw and carry it forward. They gain the zone. They get a shot that goes behind the net. Puck's loose in front. Medlin jumps on it and covers. Draw coming in the Raptors zone. Waldron wins the draw back over to Hoover. Hoover's met there by two players. Tries to play it forward to clear the zone. Shot goes high and wide. Played along the boards. Anaya meets him over there. Met there by Wolf. They try to center it. Hoover's there to chip it forward. Anaya sends the puck forward. We got Waldron in pursuit. Waldron keeps the puck down in the zone. Is able to play and come up with control of it. Keeps it in himself. Playing it along the boards. Little stick lift. Job tying him up, and penalty expires. Out of the box, out comes Schroeder too. Schroeder switching out for Yellen. Playing forward. Wolf with a nice play there to keep it out. Lane coming out of the box in the exchange for Waldron. Out of the bench exchange for Waldron. Oh man, the play over in front. Kick save by Medlin. Puck goes to him. Oh, another save by Medlin. Using their body on Hoover. Hoover goes down. Is able to keep the puck tied up. Over to Schroeder. Schroeder tries to send it forward along the boards, but it's tied up. Out there again by Hoover. Play it across, over in front of Medlin. Medlin kicks it wide. Raptors getting a little out-muscled here for a minute. Predators try to send it forward, but it goes to Lane. Lane does a nice stretch over to Doss. Doss carrying it up along the boards. He's got Schroeder with him, makes a dangle. Sends the puck over on the net and goes wide. We got Lane. Lane's got the puck. Lane tries to send it, over to the stick of Schroeder, but the defender's stick out in the way. Lane tied up in the corner. Lane there with Schroeder. Schroeder's got the puck. Schroeder carries behind the net. Back over to Lane. Lane carries it wide. Has control. Sends it, dumps it back down to Schroeder behind the net. Schroeder's got the puck. Tries to walk around for a shot. Doesn't get it. Goes to Doss. Doss has the puck behind the net. Tries to send over in front to Schroeder. Oh, the puck's loose. Oh, another chance. They're jamming at it. Covered up by the goalie. 10:45 left in the third. 3-0 Raptors. On the ice, we got Waldron, McPhee coming out, Robinson, Hollingworth, Doss staying on. Draw coming down in the Predator zone. Waldron takes the draw, wins it over to Doss. Doss sends it back to Robinson. Robinson has it at the point, tries to send it in. Doesn't quite make it through traffic. Doss ties it up there. Oh, Robinson keeps it in. This little backhand over to Doss. Doss with the drag, but met there by the defender. Predator's going to try to clear it up the side. They try to clear it up the middle. Can't quite get it there. Able to clear, tied up by McPhee. Predators carrying it into the neutral zone. Just outside of their zone, and they're going to go in offsides. Draw will come just outside the Raptors zone. 10:21 left in the third. 3-0 Raptors. Waldron wins the draw back. Gets it over to Hollingworth. Predators were in pursuit, though. Hollingworth sends it over on the boards. McPhee's there to meet him. McPhee ties it up and is able to send it forward. McPhee's got a nice stretch pass over to Doss. Doss tries to dangle between. Can't quite get it between the legs, but Waldron's there to chip it forward to Doss. Doss brings it forward. Makes a nice dangle. Doss going to have a great opportunity for this shot. Scores! You can see he tried to go top shelf and ended up going 5-hole. Beat the goalie. Good little play there by the Raptors from end to end. 9:48 left in the third. 4-0 Raptors. (26-16). DiLorenzo, McLam, Felmy on the ice. DiLorenzo wins the draw back to Oktyabrsky, who carries it forward. He gains the zone. Tries to send it over in front. Got there by the Predators defender. Stretch it over to the other side, try to play it forward. Underneath the stick, and it goes right to Anthony. Anthony fans on the pass forward, but able to chip it forward just enough for a second. Predators bringing it in. Oktyabrsky meets him there. Oh, they make a nice little drag. Oh, good save by Medlin. Excellent glove save by Medlin. Saved one there, a little bit of a breakup in the defense. Allowed a great opportunity for the Predators. Medlin bails him out. DiLorenzo taking the draw down in the zone. 9:34 left in the third. DiLorenzo wins the draw over to McLam. McLam tries to play it forward. Able to clear the zone. McLam goes down, but able to keep it out of the zone. Over to Felmy. Felmy chips it up to DiLorenzo a little bit too far. Predators try to clear, and they do. Able to get it up into the neutral zone. They gain the zone, but met there by Oktyabrsky, who breaks it up. And Felmy's there. Felmy breaks it up. Predators got it down in the corner. Tried to send it on a crosser. Broke up by the stick of McLam. McLam's carrying it forward. He's got Felmy with him. Felmy's going to gain the zone. Dump it toward the net. Taken back by the Predators defender. They've got some numbers going the other way. Try to play it forward. This is the stick of Oktyabrsky. Predators able to chip it back behind the net. Anthony tries to send it forward to Felmy. Can't quite get it there. Felmy's got it, chips it forward here to Schroeder. Schroeder's going to be able to use his speed coming off on a change. See if he can get up the side to get himself a nice shot off. He gets a chance with a shot. Oh, goes off the bar. Good chance there by Schroeder. Lane and Anaya come flying off the bench. And we got Hoover. Over to Wolf. Wolf plays it back up to Schroeder. Schroeder's going to gain the zone. Tries to send it over to Anaya. It's a nice little drop pass to Anaya. Anaya makes a dangle. Comes across. Oh, tries to get the pass over to Lane, who was wide open. But and Schroeder tried to, but went off the stick of the Predators defender. Able to carry it forward. Up out of the neutral zone. Lane on the back check. Over to Hoover. Hoover breaks it up, so they send it down along the boards. It's it over to Wolf. Wolf passes it over to Anaya. Anaya gathers it. Trying to look up. Can't quite get it out of the zone. Oh, I wasn't able to get it out. Met there by Wolf. Wolf battles along the boards. Back up to Anaya. We got Lane running the circle. Oh, chips it forward on his stick. Lane in pursuit. Can't quite get there in time. Hoover comes up to try to help. They got 2-on-1 gathering in the zone. Hoover on the back check. Gets enough of the stick to make it kick wide. Oh, played over right in front. We got Schroeder. Schroeder gathers the puck. Schroeder's going to play it up to Lane. A little bit too far for Lane's stick. Down in the zone. It's floating there dangling. No icing. Predators carry it behind the net. They try to clear it forward. Oh, they're able to get a chip. Oh, we got the cherry picker down here at this end. We got a 1-on-1 with Medlin. Coming in. Oh, good save by Medlin. Playing it over in front of the net. Send it over to Lane. Nice pass from Schroeder to Lane. Lane gains the zone. Broken up there, but Lane tries to send it in front. Doesn't quite make it through. Off the body of the Predators player. They're able to send it forward. Carrying it into the neutral zone. Raptors got to get a change. There's some tired legs out there. Oh, they get the shot off. Oh, couldn't get the shot off. Hoover's there to break it up. Right over there behind to Wolf. Wolf's got it. Stretches it forward up to Doss. Got some fresh legs with McPhee. Goes off the stick of McPhee. It's going to go down behind the net. No icings. It was touched. Predators player tries to clear it out along the boards, and they're going to be able to make it up the side. Waldron on the back check. Gets in the way. They make a spin move. Goes right to Hollingworth. It's over to Robinson. Oh, the puck ends up being right on the net. Good save by Medlin. Hollingworth playing it to Waldron. Waldron does a nice little chip up along the boards to McPhee. Waldron bringing the juice along with him. McPhee can't quite get it there. Oh, couldn't quite get the control of the puck. Back the other way by the Predators. Busted up by Hollingworth. Ends up going down into the corner for Robinson. Robinson carries behind the net and sends it up here to Doss. Doss has got it. Doss makes a drag. They have some numbers coming into the zone. They're going to have a 3-on-1 enter in. Here comes Doss carrying the puck in, going for the back end. Oh, and he gets a body on him, gets shoved out of the way. Hollingworth tries to keep it in. Goes out, goes to the stick of Waldron. Waldron fans on the chip forward. Gets just enough of it to get to the stick of McPhee. McPhee back along the boards. Carries it into the high circle. Gets a shot. Goes right into the chest of the goalie. Predators able to clear. Back behind Robinson. Robinson beaten with it. Puts the brakes on it. Carries it into the neutral zone. Chips it over forward to McPhee. McPhee waiting at the neutral zone. Makes a drag. Can't quite get it. Tries to send it. Goes off the stick of Waldron over to Doss. Puck will dangling in front. Oh, Robinson goes down. They're going to have a chance to go the other way. Hollingworth gets back. Try to get a chance over. Goes wide of the net. Oh, the puck's played right in front of the net again. At the Predators player, right to the stick of McPhee. McPhee sends it forward. Sends a nice little player up here to Doss. Doss going to have a chance going the other way. He can dump it. They're going to go get a change. Predators in pursuit the other way. Waldron on the back check to keep the puck out. Gets it up to McPhee. Still playing it along the boards. Raptors going to get a change and an offsides by the Predators. 4:17 left in the third. 4-0 Raptors. Diaberski has it and clears the zone. He's carrying it forward. Using his speed, gets it over to Yellen. Yellen plays it over in front of the net. Intercepted there by the Piedmont, or the Predators player. He's carrying it forward, tries to go between the legs of Diaberski, but Diaberski gets it off his skate. Carries it back forward. And Yellen's offsides. Draw coming just outside the zone. DiLorenzo, Yellen, Felmley, Anthony, and Diaberski. Won by the Predators. Carried back into their zone. Played forward into the neutral zone. Gets it over to Anthony. Anthony tries to send it forward, but he can't quite get it out. Anthony tying him up again. Tries to send it out of the zone. Met there at the blue line. Oh, puck loose. Oh! Puck ended up in the net after the whistle. Draw coming in the Raptors zone, 3:22 left in the third. 4-0 Raptors, won by Schroeder, played ahead to Lane. Lane does a nice sauce up to Anaya, met by some traffic. Played into the zone. Played forward. Lane ties up three guys here along the board. The puck leaks out. Still in the Predator zone, met there by Anaya too. Anaya and Lane have a chance with the puck. He got Schroeder over in front. Lane sends it over in front, goes underneath the stick of Schroeder. Predators carrying it behind the net. Coming out with some speed. Someone's got to cut him off. There we go. Lane plays the nice puck. Keeps it in, makes a little drag. Keeps the puck back down in the corner. Lane back there tying him up. Tries to send it along the boards. Predators moving it the other way. Diaberski goes down. Met there by Schroeder. Diaberski carries the puck under control, enough to chip it forward and clear the zone. Predators in pursuit. They chip it forward. They got a stick on it. It's going to be no icing. Anthony meets him there, sends it forward. Should be a penalty coming up there for that check, but no call. Right in the back by Anthony. Anthony plays it forward. Tries to get up to Waldron. We got Waldron and Anaya going the other way. Another body check, and there's a penalty coming up. Predators, one of the more undisciplined teams I've seen play. Power play coming up for the Raptors. 1:58 left in the third. They'll be on the power play for most of the rest of the game. You got Waldron, McPhee, Hoover, Doss, and Wolf on the ice. Waldron going to take the draw in the Predator zone. Waldron wins it over to McPhee. McPhee carries it down into the corner. Tries to send it in front, goes to the Waldron. Oh, Waldron with a shot, goes off the leg pad. Back to Wolf. Wolf sends it on the net. Oh, goes off of, I think it hit Doss down there in front. Doss tries to send it back along the boards, gets it over to Hoover. Hoover carries it. Hoover over to Waldron. Waldron walks down in with a shot. Oh, gets deflected. Doesn't quite make it to the net, ends up being able to kick wide. Doss in pursuit behind the net. Predators have the puck. McPhee meets him there. McPhee puts a body on him to pinch it off. Puck still kept in by McPhee. Good play by him. Medal on the boards. Goes to the stick of Waldron. Waldron walks it in. Brings over the Doss with a shot. Glove save. Puck's actually in the net, but must not have seen it. Not sure about that one. I think that was a goal. Draw coming in the Predator zone. 1:21 left in the third. 54 seconds left on the power play. Waldron wins the draw back over to McPhee. McPhee plays it back to the D, down to Wolf. Wolf back down to McPhee. Predators player tries to steal it from McPhee, chip it in, then go back along the boards. Doss is behind the net. Doss carries it behind the net. Sends it back over to McPhee. McPhee's going to get a chance for a shot. Goes over top of the net. Coming back along on the boards. Predators player met there by Waldron on the back check, and Wolf, or met there by Hoover. Try to gain the zone. Waldron chips it up. Shoot wide, and Medlin with the glove save. 26 seconds left on the power play. 53 seconds left in the game. Waldron, Doss, McPhee staying on. Switched out the D for Hollingworth and Robinson. Waldron going to take the draw in his own zone. Wins it over to Doss. Doss sends it forward. Doss pursues it forward, using his speed to gain the zone on the side. Get it over to McPhee. McPhee's carrying it up along the boards on the right side. McPhee tries to make a drag between legs, can't quite get it, but doesn't have to keep it down in behind the boards. Waldron gathers it behind the boards. Punch turnover in the corner. Can't quite keep it in. Stolen by the Predators player. Trying to work his way forward. Gathering into the zone. They make a lift. Met there by Hollingworth. Hollingworth chips it over to the side. Robinson gathers it. Robinson taking it behind the net. Back to even strength. 20 seconds left in the game. Oh, there's a tripping coming up. They tripped Robinson coming out of the zone. Raptors going back on the power play. 17 seconds left in the game. DiLorenzo wins the draw, gets it over to, ties it up a little bit, still has control of it. Tries to keep it in. Predators are able to clear it back down the ice. We got 6 seconds. Got an icing with 1.9 left in the third. DiLorenzo wins it forward right on the net and covered up. And that's the horn. Raptors win game 2 behind a good showing by Medlin in the net. Overall good team effort. Be back tomorrow, 7:15 a.m. when the Raptors take on Virginia Beach team and finish the day against another Polar Select team up in Wake Forest.